This is episode 1 of Dog Football Weekly. It's your host, Reed, with co-host
Russ Hiley.
Today's topic, Saturday night. What a game. Am I right? I mean, obviously, Dogs advanced to the national title game. Everybody's pumped about that, but what are the keys to victory as we go into this big game?
Talk about freaking Keely Ringo.
Obviously, he needs to tighten down. He's a Georgia legend regardless of what he does in this next game because of his play last year.
He's had one good play his entire career.
I would love to see him step up. I would love to see him make some big-time plays. Everybody thinks going into this next week, Georgia's going to walk all over them. TCU's got some weapons. Quentin Johnson, All-American, probably going to be first receiver off the board. Max Duggan, he's a Heisman finalist. He's not C.J. Stroud.
Didn't even start for his team at the beginning of the year, though. Didn't win the job.
He's got the heart. And I think that's something that's going to be dangerous.
Stetson's got to play better, though.
Stetson?
I'll tell you that.
The media is going to praise him, but there's some bonehead decisions here and there. Stuff you've seen throughout his career. Nothing new. Obviously, it's going to be a challenge. Everybody's going to think you're going to walk all over him. Everybody's going to think this is going to happen, that's going to happen, but it's going to be tough down the stretch. It's always a grind this time of year, But I like our chances, even though we're trying to repeat, which is one of the hardest things to do. What do you think, Russ?
I think chances are good. Obviously, got to have better quarterback play, but I think he's going to step up and do the job.
Another area that's got to step up this week: offensive and defensive lines. That's my 5 keys to winning.
Yeah, we got to have some pass rush.
My 5 keys to winning: control the line of scrimmage. No big plays. Limit Max Duggan. And involve Brock Bowers. I don't even know if that's 5 or not, but those are my keys to winning. Because they have... you're looking at a really good... this TCU team, they've been told all year they can't win. What's different about this football game? I don't know. Georgia, and everybody's going to say, well, they did this and that against Michigan. Georgia's athletes are on a different level than Michigan's, personally to me, because I've watched them all year. But this defense still has to step up. Jalen Carter has to play a better football game. But not only that, you have to have somebody else on this defensive line step up and make plays, because Jalen Carter's going to see a double team.
Yeah.
So, the Nolan Smith injury has become a bigger deal now than it was. Obviously then everybody was, he doesn't have not great stats, but he's great at setting the edge. He's a great quarterback contained player, and you saw that a lot with C.J. Stroud running out of the pocket. I looked at him early on in that game, and there's nobody else setting your edge.
Yeah, I agree. Not much to say about that. He's a great player. That's all there is to it. You ain't got a guy like that right now on the Georgia defense.
Podlesny, make your field goals. Dadgummit, make your field goals.
Last time we missed a field goal, we lost to Alabama.
We really need Ladd McConkey healthy going into this one too. That's something, hadn't played a whole lot. Everybody sees that knee. He's fighting that injury. Love to have him healthy. Darnell's a big question. And Chaz Chambliss, not a great football player in my opinion, but you need some depth.
We don't have any depth there.
They don't have – the position's so weak. You're going to end up moving somebody out of position down there, and that's how you get hurt. Everybody's going to talk about TCU, Max Duggan, Quentin Johnson. Nobody's going to talk about that defense. And they're not a great unit on paper, but there's an All-American on that defense. There's a couple All-Big 12 guys. they're dangerous. They're opportunistic, and you can't
give them a chance.
I don't think they're on the Ohio State level. And Ohio State's defense wasn't very good.
Yeah.
I don't think they're on that level, but they need to limit. They need to take advantage of these opportunities they're given because, I mean, Max Duggan, he turned the ball over twice against Michigan. We didn't expect to make a few plays on defense and get some turnovers, and you got to take advantage of these mistakes.
Yeah.
And Keely Ringo needs to have a big game. Because his draft stock and really this team's win or loss, team season's on the line and his draft stock's on the line.
Yeah.
And he's, made some big-time plays in his career. He's made a big-time play against Tennessee this year, played a great game. They just have to unlock his real motivation. And this is, it's going to be a test. Quentin Johnston's, he's going to be a stud.
Yeah.
And Duggan's he's no slacker.
I agree.
It's going to be something.
And if Keely Ringo doesn't step up, Duggan's going to throw all over him. He's pretty much been a soft spot this year in our defense. He plays a little loose, which is not ideal. Did have a good breakup at the end of the game on Saturday.
I'm in favor of putting Kamari Lassiter on him or Javon Bullard. Javon Bullard, to me, is the best player in that secondary.
I agree. Yeah.
He reminds me of Lewis Seen. Will come up, he'll hit you. My goodness, the hit he put on Marvin Harrison.
Little fiery
If
guy.
we had a way to show you folks that clip, we would show it to you. But, God, he put the boom on him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
Which was a clean hit, by the way.
No targeting, shoulder to the head.
Led the shoulder.
It's gonna be a fun game to watch. Excited to see it. Excited to have the chance to go back to back. Something not many teams are ever really able to do. But it's gonna be, it's gonna be something. And a back to back puts Stetson Bennett in that all-time player at the University of Georgia. He could have a horrible game and still solidify himself in that category. And it's gonna be a fun ride. And I can't wait to watch it. How about you?
It's going to be exciting.
I agree. That's going to be it for today's episode of Dog Football Weekly. We hope you enjoy.